So different types of sex addictions. Can we just talk about them, and then we'll talk about then why, like what pushes people into this form of addiction? Yeah.
Different types of sex addictions. As we mentioned, just the ones that are well known, masturbation, which is just generally having sex with yourself. Number 2 would be pornography. Number 3 would be multiple sexual partners.
Okay. Masturbation. Again, there's a lot of debate surrounding the same, because there's some people who say, well, masturbation is okay. Because, and I think it's because different people get practice because of various reasons. Some people will tell you, oh, it's because maybe I do not get, again, satisfaction from my partner. Other people will tell you it's much safer in terms of there's no diseases, STIs, STDs, and all those things. Others, I mean, various reasons, really. And there's some people who will tell you this is bad, you know? So there's a lot of debate surrounding this thing, and I'm not asking if it's good or bad. But I'm just saying in terms of, I don't know, like how much is then too much? Like, puts you at risk of developing sex addiction. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. But let me talk about why masturbation, there's a lot of stigma around it, is because of the, I'm going to say dent it puts on the self-esteem. Right? So what I have experienced and also what I have learned is that after the actual act of masturbation, most people record to actually feeling a sense of worthless. Or they just have a very low perception about themselves. That is the main problem with masturbation. Right? So how it makes the person feel, how it leaves the person feeling after. And that's another sign of addiction. Because once you've indulged in the thing that you wanted to do, it leaves you feeling less. It leaves you feeling worse than you were before. So, and I need to really emphasize on that. It's just that the dent it has on the individuals who have noted. And it's within the same thing with pornography as well. In fact, what I have read and experienced, that most people will say they'll watch it within the spur of the moment, but after that they somewhat want to throw the phone away.
Because it makes them feel some type of way. But what about then those partners who, in a marriage, let's say in a relationship, but still again practice masturbation? And some might be like, so does that mean that then they are addicted, like they're addicted to sex? Because now if you cannot get satisfaction from your partner and then you have to masturbate to, again, feel satisfied, does that mean that you're automatically you are addicted to
Not necessarily.
To sex?
Let's look at, I think we discussed this in the first episode of addiction, in terms of the neuropathy. Normally what happens with our brains is that the more you do something, the more it sets on a neuropath. It's like a road. So I know I need to go to town. I'm going to take a mat, use this road, and go back to. So your mind knows that that's. And the thing with addictions is that there's a reward. You know, when you feel good about it, and it's no different from masturbation. Unfortunately, what has happened, and it's actually research shown that with consistent and insistent masturbation, your mind and your body can only respond sexually to the act of masturbation. That's the problem. That's why you'll find that even people who are married, as much as they are having sex, they will not be satisfied with sex in the marriage. They have to masturbate because it has happened for a very long duration of time.
So the mind...
And the mind has adapted this to, this act is equals to a reward.
And not only is that detrimental to you, but of course also to your relationship and your partner, because now you're like, I can get satisfaction from this person. Multiple sex partners as well. Is there like a limit? Because because there's some people.
I would say yes. If you're married, you're one person.
But now again, I mean, people will go out for so many reasons. None of them is justifiable. To be honest, in my view, like this is my view, because I mean, you've made a vow to this one person, but then again find yourself with other people. So really, that's not right. Not doing right by this partner. But there's a lot of excuses. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of this and that, it doesn't satisfy me sexually, all those things. So in terms of then the number, because others will just be like, oh, well, maybe we just want to have some bit of fun and then come back home. Yeah. But now in terms of then addiction, is there like a specific number that this person, in as much as they go out with like 10, 15, 20 people, still the urge is there, they're not satisfied?
In terms of pegging on one number, there isn't.
Okay.
There isn't. Yeah. But the red flag normally is on multiple partners in a day.
Oh, okay. Frequency.
Yes, the frequency of multiple partners in a day.
All right.
But even that may not necessarily qualify someone to be called a sex addict per se.
Yeah.
This has to go on for normally at least 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so the duration of the time is what would be a standard you need to measure. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, I get it. Yeah, because we've had a lot of stories again surrounding the same, where people say, hey, this one, someone leaves the house, another one comes, another one leaves the house, another one comes. So
that would be a question. That would be a question. But what you find in such situations is that either the person has come from a relationship, so they're kind of trying to get over that kind of, and you see that's a phase.
Yeah.
Eventually, they sit down with themselves and say, I don't think I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And someone who is addicted has no ability to actually sit down with themselves and say, okay, so what are we really doing?
Yeah.
Because the need has taken over. It's compulsive. It has to be met.
Yeah.